Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video from Unknown Tips. I'm sorry for the gap I did between this video and the last video. I had some work to do. So, in today's video, we're going to do something really cool. We're going to make a game. Really a game. We're going to really make a game. And this game is going to be super cool, and we're gonna do some coding to make the game. And to do that, we need to go to a website called makecode.com. It is from Microsoft. You just go to this link. I will give the link down below in the description, and then you will have this website where you can create your own game by coding JavaScript or Python, and even also blocks. Just drag and drop like Scratch. We're going to make a game, a spaceship game by only blocks, drag and drop. And they have also some tutorials, some live coding. Also, they have some example games, pre-made games there. And they also have some YouTube tutorials, so check their channel out. Here it is. So we are going to make a game today. So for that, go to this website. No signing in, no joining, no problem. Go to this website and click on new project. And give your game a name. I'm going to give this game Galactic Adventure. Okay, I hope that spelling is right. So then you can choose your script, but I'm gonna use all of them because I need blocks. There's no separate of them. So then create. And now here we are in the editor, and as you can see that they have blocks, JavaScript, and also Python option. You can create in any of them, but we're going to use blocks because it is easy. And this is the game we're going to be creating. This is the game controller. You can also control it with keyboards, and then also can download it for any hardware. They have many hardware. I'm gonna show you that later. So let's start making the game. As you can see that they have already a block in it, in the editor. This is the editor. This is the blocks categories. You can see. So, and they have also a search button, also some advanced, including extensions. So we're gonna use that not now. So as you can see, they have also, they have already given a block called onStart. onStart block is when you start the game, what will happen. So we want to have a scene. So go to the scene category, go to the effects option, and then drag out this block. Start screen with conflict effect. We don't want it to conflict effect because it's like this. We want it to a star field effect. So now it's gonna look like we are in space, but we cannot control anything. Now we can choose no, nothing is there. So we want it to have a player, and for player we need to make a sprite. So go to the sprite category and drag out this first block. Set my sprite to sprite of 9. I'm gonna give my sprite name, no need to name it. So then we are gonna draw a little bit of spaceship. So I'm going to give my spaceship a color. I'm going to give my spaceship blue and red color. And then you have this 16 by 16. This is the width and the length and the height. So I'm gonna choose it as 17 by 17. So we got that 17 by 17. So now that, yeah, 17 by 17. So now we're gonna create our spaceship. You can create your own. I'm gonna make mine. Make sure that your ship is pointing upwards. I'm going to give my ship a glass. Now I will add some fire in here and let's see how it looks. I'm done. So let's see how our sprite is looking. It looks kind of odd in here because of the fire. So we're gonna remove that fire very quick. And then I'm gonna add some styles in here. Let's see how that worked out. And there you go, it looks kinda cool. But notice that we cannot move it. We cannot move it, neither we can show anything, there is no button, so we're gonna add that. But first we need to move our sprite. So we need to control. So you go to the controller category and then drag out this first. Wow, move my sprite with buttons. And now we can successfully control our sprite. But notice that we give it too much side, it goes out of the screen. So we need it to stay on the screen. So for that, we'll go to the sprite category and then scroll down until you effect option and see this box in my sprite stand screen, and you need to on this option. And now our sprite won't go out of the screen anyway. So now we need to have some enemies, okay? Then we'll go for the projectiles. So for enemies, we need the enemy to spawn every time. Not every time, I mean on each update. So we go to this game category, and then back on the second block on game update every 500 ms. So we want it to be 5000, I mean 5 seconds. So what we are gonna do, we are gonna on game update there is going to be a sprite of kind enemy, and then it's gonna rename as enemy ship. Enemy ship. Okay, so then we are gonna draw enemy ship. Enemy is going to be green and yellow. So let me make it quick. Oh, remember that the enemy will be facing downwards, and remember to give it 1717. It's your, I mean, your option. You can give it any, but I will give it 17. So now we're gonna add some glass also to our enemy. So now let's see how it worked. So when we press it, and as you can see, the enemy ship is standing still, and it is very funny. It's not moving. So we want it. So what's happening? I'm gonna explain that it is spawning right at the middle every time. So we want it to spawn in a different direction. So for that, we need to run some code. So for that, we need to set the enemy ship in somewhere in here. Okay, so it will be spawning right in here. So for that, we go to the sprite category and then set my sprite x to 0. So we are gonna go for enemy shape x. It's going to be y, and it's going to be by 5. So now we'll be seeing that it is spawning right over there. So now we need to, we need it to spawn in different ways. So go to the sprite category again, then drag out set set my sprite x to 0, and then we are going to choose the x as velocity in the y direction. So then set it as, I think 50 will be enough. 50. And now you can be seeing that our sprite is going downwards, right? Why is this happening? Because we have selected my sprite. We have to select enemy shape. And now you can see the enemy shape is going downwards. It's funny, right? It's going from here and down. So we want it to spawn randomly. So for that you need to duplicate this one. I'm going to set another one, the sprite, and then choose enemy shape, and we're going to do some math. So for that you go to the math category and then drag out the pick random block, which is right over here. Pick random 1 to something like that. So we want it to be in the screen. Okay, so for that we need to give some, the exact direction, the screen width. How can we know that? So it's very easy. Go to the screen category and there is the screen width. So before we go to the screen width, we want another block to come, which is math, and this minus block. It's going to be minus something by the screen width. So it's gonna then spawn random. So for that, we're going to pop the screen width in here, and then we're going to make it 20 maybe, and then we're going to pop this whole box in here, and then choose 20 is going to be enough. And now you'll be seeing that our enemy ship is spawning in various ways. But notice that our enemy ship is coming really slow after one go. So what's happening that it's updating after a long time. So we need to decrease that. 2 seconds, okay? Now you'll be seeing the enemy ship is spawning quickly, right? It looks like a spaceship game, right? It's cool. But the thing is, when we run into the enemy ship, nothing happens. When we run to the enemy ship, and the enemy ship is going to be destroyed, and we are going to lose some lives. So to do that, we are going to have a space right here, and then drag out from the sprite category overlapping block. On sprite of kind player overlaps other sprite of kind player, not player, enemy, we are going to run some code, which is when we overlap them, the enemy ship, the other sprite, drag out this other sprite. It's really important. You need to drag out this other sprite. You can't just select enemy shape. It's a local variable. You need that. Destroy other sprite, and we are going to lose some life. For losing some life, we need to go to the info category and then change life by -1. And now, when we run into it, as you can see, there is a life bar in here. We lose a life, and we lose all the life there is a game over. So, I mean, we need to set our life, not 3. We need it to set our life like 5. So for that, you need to go to the onStud block and then and go to the info category and set life. This one block, pop it in onStud and set life to 5. And now you can see we have a 5 life. And when we crash into the enemy ship, we get 1 life lost and then game over. So now we are going to have an effect when enemy ship gets destroyed. I mean, it's going nothing. It's fading actually. So we want to have some effect. To have some effect, go to this block and then click on this pause button, and then you have an effect option. I want it to have a fire effect for 500 milliseconds, about that. And now, when we crash into an enemy ship, it gets fired and we are going to be losing some lives. We want it to have a less time. So now, yeah, now it's cool. But, I mean, how about if we have a shake effect and the camera will shake? This is going to be cool. So for that, go to the scene category, I think, and then drag out the last block. It's kind of shaped by for 500 milliseconds. I want it to 2 milliseconds. And now, oh my god, it really shakes the camera, but it's kind of loose, so I want it to have some more. I don't know what's gonna be. Oh my god, it's super. And it's losing my mind. So now it's going to be cool. Now we have it losing some life when crushed into an enemy ship. Also, camera is shaking and when all the life is over, game over. So this is about a spaceship game. In the next part, it is going to be a series. In the next part, we're gonna add some bullet type projectiles and we're gonna add some more effect, and enemy is going to be shooting some projectiles maybe. We're going to have some boss maybe, and also some status bar is going to be cool. So this is for today. Stay tuned for the next video for the series also. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, give a like, share to your friends, also comment. And if you want to know something, I'm always there. So thanks for watching my video. Subscribe. Bye.